most of my life, with the encouragement of my mother in our home, and since then in our family, it's become very clear to me that there was something critically important about the beginning of this nation. It had the power of the heavens, of the Almighty God that was behind it. And there were miracles that came along at right times and places that brought about a living government that had never been done before, in a way that brought about great freedom, even though the people itself might not be quite perfect. George Washington said shortly before he left that he gave the credit to the Almighty God in all the battles that were won. And he gave that credit to him because of what he had seen. In 1787, at the Constitution, we're in July, and they're about ready to break up because the best men that have ever known government couldn't agree on anything. Benjamin Franklin quietly said, let's have a prayer. We don't have a record of that prayer, but we know they all went to their living places and they said their prayers in quiet. Within a few weeks after that, we had this great government. We're going to need that help again. We're going to need those kinds of miracles. As I have lived in this nation, I am Mark Mansius. I would appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mansius. And Ms. Harris.
Thank you. Given the challenging times that are facing our nation right now, and the bullseye that is on the back of Texas, Texas's Gulf Coast needs a strong, conservative leader, one who's determined to defeat Barack Obama and his assault on our constitutional rights, on our livelihoods, and on the American dream. A leader who is willing and ready to fight the liberal radicals who dare to make a strong America a weak socialist nation. Now let me be clear. I absolutely still believe this is a country and a nation and a people of independence. We are not dependent. And I also believe that together we will successfully defend capitalism and the free enterprise system, and that together we will stamp out the socialist policies that President Barack Obama is forcing upon us. But importantly, we must take action right now. There's absolutely zero time to waste. I'm in this race seeking the Republican nomination because the America that I believe in, and the one that I think you believe in too, is more prosperous and stronger and affords both you and me and our future more freedoms than any of the socialist policies the liberals dare to impose upon us. My name is Felicia Harris. I'm here tonight asking for your support and your vote. Thank you, and God bless America.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. Now, Mr. Gonzalez.
Thank you all for being here and giving me this great opportunity. Thank you, Fox News, Jefferson County Republican Party, and the Golden Triangle Republican Women. On December 12, 1967, my family and I came to the United States, a land that afforded us freedom, dreams, opportunity, and a new starting life. At the very same time, Ken, a friend of mine, one from here, from your area, who was 19 at the time, was fighting in Vietnam, and he was risking his life and fighting the same enemy that we were fleeing from in Cuba. Ken's bravery on the battlefield earned him this Bronze Star, preserving the freedoms that we enjoy today. Like Ken, you deserve a representative who will continue to battle for the same freedoms we enjoy. My campaign sign says, a man shouldn't lose two countries in a lifetime. That's not a catchy slogan. That's my life. We have many problems in this country, but none too big for our God. Like the Israelites of the Old Testament, we have to seek Him first, and everything will be added unto us. It's my turn to give something back, to serve the American people, and especially those of you in District 14. I promise you that I will go there to serve and not to be served. On May 29th, vote for Robert Gonzalez, a man of principle and integrity. And yes, I will seek the Lord first in everything that I do. Thank you and a good night.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Gay. Again, I'm John Gay. I
thank you for being here. I thank you for being part of the 14%. As you know, most people don't vote, and 86% of those who do vote are clueless as to anybody on the ballot or any of the issues. Most of us up here know the talking points. We know the issues. We know what needs to be done. You need someone that is called to do this and dedicated to do this with his life. I have served as a veteran. I am a veteran. I served part of my time in the military, about 3.5 years, in Washington, D.C., so I do know Washington. I know a lot of how it works, and I know how it doesn't work. I'm the only candidate that was in this race 3 years ago. I ran against Ron Paul, and I hope to serve you as well as Ted Poe. I know this is a job interview, and often I have said in job interviews that I would not take their pay if they would only pay me a portion, a percentage of what I save them, because I know I can solve problems, because I don't think like most people do. I think outside the box. People say, think outside the box. I've never seen the box. I think, and I listen to people, because you can't outthink the mob. You can't outthink the people. Everybody has different viewpoints and ideas that can help solve these problems if you'll just listen. So I want to be your representative, and I trust that you will make the right choice on May 29th. I would appreciate the courtesy of your vote. Thank you so much.
And thank you. A big hand for our candidates tonight. We have reached the end of the televised portion of tonight's forum, but we have a little something extra. We will continue this discussion on Fox 4's website, setxhomepage.com. At that point, you will actually hear the candidates answer the audience's questions. But as for now, the televised portion, thank you so much. On behalf of Fox 4 News, I'm Angel San Juan. Thanks for watching, and remember to vote.